Hi. So pivoting through a pandemic. Wow, this is the name of my latest post. Now, this is probably also the hardest post I've ever had to write. So I also thought that it would be a good idea for you to connect with you all a little bit digitally, as this has been quite a year. So 2020 really did come up with quite a few surprises. I think not just for myself, but probably quite a few of you out there as well. So I remember starting 2020 with a goal setting retreat, which was great. But after that, I think everyone's goals that was probably set for 2020 kind of didn't go to plan after that. So 6 months in, my life is now very different than what it was 6 months ago, and some very serious and hard decisions have also had to be made in these last 6 months. So one of the hardest decisions I've had to make is to actually say that my China chapter for now has to close. So I've decided to now move to Denmark and I'm going to go global. That I am actually also super excited about because I love online learning. This is something I did many years ago when I was a secondary teacher in UK. So for me to be able to use my passion in online learning as well as emotional intelligence, I think this is probably the best of both worlds. Also means that I can connect with a lot more people out there, which is also amazing. So I truly believe that we all need this skill set. So emotional intelligence is something I truly believe in, and not just because I'm a Genius practitioner and actually practice emotional intelligence in the form of the amazing reports that Genius has in 180 and 360, but where really it makes a difference is in your personal life. So this is why I really believe that everyone needs a skill. Now, how I in 2020 have really found this super valuable is that I'm actually, due to this pandemic, 8,000 kilometers separated from my children. And even before I became a Genius practitioner, I was very much into emotional intelligence. I've done a lot on mediation, conflict resolution, and coaching is also my professional disciplines. And one of the things I've always done with my kids was I introduced them to this wonderful movie, Inside Out, when they were very young, or when the film came out. And here we have our emotions, which is a lot easier to talk about when we have them in Teddy format. And this is something that made some super hard conversations at times with my children a lot easier when we can actually talk about how is it that we are feeling. And I think it's not just children that sometimes need to be able to understand how do we actually talk about these feelings, who can disrupt our moods, our behaviors, and how do we actually become more compassionate, especially in times like this when what I would call our dinosaur is a bit of a rampage sometimes. So I'm looking forward to these new challenges, and today I'm actually launching an online course. It's an introductory course, so it's if you already have loads of qualifications in emotional intelligence, this course may not be for you. But if you have heard a lot about, oh, we should do more emotional intelligence, but you don't quite feel ready to have like a 180 or 360 report, or you feel that you might not be quite at that level, and all you want is just to get a quick insight into what is emotional intelligence from a very practical, easy course, which I have built because I know how important it is for myself, and therefore also want to share and bring it to as many people as possible. So I'm gonna miss my amazing network in Guangzhou, China. But I also know, because I have been in contact with quite a few of you over the last few months while we sat here in limbo over the last 6 months, that it's not going to be a network that's going to disappear. And I look forward to still collaborating online with a lot of you, and I'm working with partners in China as well. So if you do feel that you need anything from me, or I can support you or your company in any way, do make sure that you contact me. I'm always open for a message. So if you're curious about emotional intelligence, do make sure you drop me a line. I do also know there's many other practitioners out there from Genius International that's also able to support you locally wherever you are in the world. So here we go, China. This is it for now. But I'm sure I'll be back and visit in the future. So for now, You need to get used to seeing me more digitally on camera, which of course I've had to deal with my own little demons and fear factor of cameras, but I think I'm getting over it. So I look forward to interacting with you a lot more. Do make sure you follow me, and I look forward to sharing more. Have a great 2020.